Edo crisis. Why Obaseki has not seen Tinubu investigation. Despite moves to see the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, over the decision of the National Working Committee of the party to adopt direct primaries for the upcoming process to elect a candidate for the Edo State governorship election. The Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has not done so. The Eagle Online can confirm. According to the inside sources, Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State, has been around in the country and is not averse to seeing the embattled governor of Edo State, who has been locked in a supremacy battle with his predecessor and national chairman of the APC, Adams Oshiomhole, the Eagle Online was told. According to the sources, Obaseki has not even reached out directly to Tinubu since he vowed to do so after the decision of the NWC last week adopting direct primaries for choosing the party's candidate for the September 2020 election. The fear in Obaseki's camp is that the governor will be overwhelmed at the primaries, where the candidate of the People's Democratic Party for the last governorship election, Pastor Osage Ize Iyamo, had been drafted into the APC and given a waiver to stand for the poll. Oshiomhole is backing Ize Iyamo's candidacy. Insiders in Tinubu's Ikoyi, Lagos State home told News Direct that Obaseki had not called Tinubu because of the manner in which he acted to the national leader of the APC when his relationship with Oshiomhole was gradually breaking down. He was said to have spurned Tinubu and other leaders of the party then when there were moves to reconcile them. His argument has been that he knew where Tinubu belonged in the crisis and that he was not going to allow anyone prevail on him to stop the battle he had begun. The sources said he didn't behave well at the time when there were efforts to reconcile them. His belief was that he had the capacity to fight till the end. One of the sources, however, told News Direct that rather than reach out directly to Tinubu, Obaseki's aides have been calling top aides of the former Lagos State governor to have feelers of the position of the APC national leader. One of the sources said there is no doubt that Asiwaju will see Obaseki if he comes around. In fact, based on media reports, Asiwaju has been expecting him. He is the one who has failed to contact him directly. You don't expect anyone to fix such a meeting when he has Asiwaju's number. But instead of doing that, he has been texting the waters. Let me tell you the truth, Asiwaju will see him whenever he decides to come around, but there is only one thing that won't change. Asiwaju will not go against the decision of the NWC to adopt direct primaries for the election in Edo State. Wow, a lot of people are of the opinion that for Obaseki to wanting to visit Jagaban in Lagos, that shows how desperate he is to come back the second time. But a lot of people are of the opinion that Obaseki is proud, that if he is not proud, he would not in the first place be rude to the godfather who brought him into politics. That is the person of Oshiomhole. And up to now, it said he has not called Tinubu. Instead, he was busy texting him. Well, from a source anyway, that was where it was gathered. But one thing about Edo politics is that even Oshiomhole himself does not want Obaseki to come back the second time. Not that he does not like Obaseki, not that he does not love Obaseki, but he believes that if Obaseki should come in the second tenure, he would not be loyal and they will not be able to gain anything from him. Even a lot of people have said it that Jagaban, that is Tinubu himself, will definitely welcome him, but the fact remains that he will not be in support of him coming back the second time because of the same fact that Oshiomhole has, that Obaseki will not be loyal to their government and they need somebody they can order around. That is politics for you. And a lot of people are saying Obaseki should forget it, that he has lost it already. Well, either he has lost it or not, the fact remains that what will be, will be. In fact, a lot of people were like, why is Obaseki trying to see Tinubu in Lagos when the epicenter is in Edo State and the epicenter is Adams Oshiomhole himself, and things are not going well between both of them? You can imagine, maybe he believes that when he gets to the main man, Jagaban, the whole issue will be solved. But according to a lot of people, they believe that even if Tinubu gives him audience, that doesn't give him a yardstick to win the election, and that is it. In fact, some people were like, Obaseki is history, that very soon people will be reading about him as history in school. That sounds funny anyway, but the fact remains that the show of politics, as we can see, is becoming a do or die thing. That's to tell you that these so-called politicians are making a lot of money from it. That is why a lot of them would not even want to leave, even when they are not even doing the right thing. But one thing I believe about politics is, by the time you do the right thing, your people will be ready to vote for you. You don't even need to agitate. You don't need to kill yourself to clamor for more. But people will be ready to say, this is our man, let's give it to him. That is how I believe politics should be. But for somebody like Jagaban is a man that understands what politics is all about. No matter what Obaseki tries to do. Meanwhile, one thing that baffles me is that a lot of people see Governor Obaseki as a very rude and arrogant governor, in the sense that he never respected Oshiomhole, who brought him into limelight, to the extent he altered a word of insult to Adams Oshiomhole, according to people in Edo State that have been following the issue. And he said Obaseki threatened to deal with Oshiomhole. In fact, to the extent of hiring boys to deal with Oshiomhole. You can imagine. And a lot of people were of the fact that he should just remember what this man has done for him in the past. That if at all he cannot even remember what this man has done, he should remember at least this man is an elderly person. He should be ready to respect him. And because of that, they said even because of this issue, it might even make Tinubu himself not to want to listen to Obaseki, because he will be seeing Obaseki as somebody that will be rude in future. And you understand the game of politics, you have to be submissive, because people that are putting you there, you must give them returns. So not that you not get there, you will not become a king. So that is the game of politics for you. But my advice is, for our politicians anyway, this politics of a thing shouldn't be a do or die affair, because a lot of them in the end, they would now start beefing each other to the extent of killing themselves. which will definitely affect the people of the state. Politics should be democracy. Meanwhile, democracy has been defined to be the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. In other words, anybody that is ruling should be from the voice and cooperation of the people that will vote him in. Meaning he must have done well before somebody or group of people will say this is our man. So that is it. Well, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.